everyone, welcome back to the Integrity Botanicals YouTube channel. Today I wanted to talk about some more FITGLOW, and it's not necessarily a new product, but it's revisiting a collection that I love and adore, and I find that is slept on a little bit, so I wanted to share it with you guys, and that is the Lummi collection. So I know most of you probably know about the Lummi Firm, which is their initial highlighter that they came out with. It looks a little something like this. They're all packaged the same exact way in these adorable little spheres, which I love, and they're actually easy to store all amongst one another, which I love as well. 39 bucks a piece, so they are not the cheapest product on the market. However, all the products in the line have this really cool dual function where they perform as a beautiful makeup product, but they do also have vegetable collagen inside of them. And of course, the collagen production in the skin is what keeps us looking youthful, radiant, fresh, vibrant, you know, all those good things, and collagen starts to diminish as we age. Not only that, they also have jojoba inside all of the products, which is just a really great universal hydrating ingredient, so it never looks dry or flaky on the skin. And there are also plant peptides inside of there, which again help aid in that really healthy, moisturized look to the skin. But what's so great about all of these, that sounds like, oh, it's gonna be like a little bit of an oil slick. None of them are. They have this really nice light cream consistency where they're easy to work with and sit beautifully on the skin. However, they're not overly creamy. They stay in place, blend super quickly, and they're just really great products, so I wanted to share them with you guys. There are 4 in the lineup currently, and I'm going to start at the Lummi Firm, which was the initial. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna start the Lummi Bronze, because that would be the order that I would apply them to the skin. So Lummi Bronze, I haven't talked about this much, but I cannot stop reaching for it, you guys. This one I do like to apply a little bit differently than the others. It is packaged the exact same way, same price point, etc. It's just the Lummi Firm Bronze shade. And mind you, it's not a terribly dark bronze shade, so if you do have, you know, probably a shade or two darker than me, you could get away with it, but on a deep complexion, this will not be a good bronzing item. My favorite brush to pair with the bronze is the Air Perez multi-purpose brush, which essentially looks like this little baby flat top kabuki. And this is really good because you could distribute the color quite precisely, but it's also very dense, so it blends beautifully. So it's exactly how I like to apply this. I'll just sort of go in with the brush right into the bronzer, and I'll sort of focus it on the cheekbones. You know, that's where I put it the most heavily. I'll take a little bit on the forehead. I do also like building up under the chin, and you will find that when I put it on, I'm getting that really nice definition, slight warmth to sort of give some life to the skin, but it's blending so nicely. Not only that's incredibly buildable, so if you did want to do it more as a contour, it is a little bit more of a warm tone. I think you could definitely get away with it though, if that was your desired purpose for it, but it's just so wearable, natural, and easy to use. I love how it looks on the skin. I think they have nailed the tone, but not only that, this is great to layer underneath any of your other powder bronzers, because in the summer, makeup tends to slip and slide around a little bit more. This is a good base due to all the hydrating, nourishing, collagen boosting properties of it, but it does also act as a sticky, tacky base for any sort of powder to stick on top of, which will, of course, enhance the wear time. So I love it for that, but most of all, I think the tone is just great on this one. A really nice, warm, bronzy tone. And after I would apply that, I will then go in with the Lummi Firm. They're all the same price point, same packaging, so I'm not going to, you know, harp on that too much. But the Lummi Firm, I do like to apply with my finger. You, of course, can go with a brush. So with this, I will just take my nail, just a little bit of product, and I will warm it up on the back of my hand and gently tap it in. Now, I've always loved this highlight because it does have a really nice metallic property to it that's very, very buildable, and you'll see that. I really just very lightly tap this where I want it, but this is also good for someone with oily skin who maybe is a little bit more resistant to highlight, especially of the cream variety, because this is not super duper creamy. It almost has a powdery finish to it. It's really interesting. However, the only thing I will note is the color of this. This does have a slight champagne-y silvery tone to it, and that's that sort of metallic pull that you'll see. So on someone of a very deep complexion, I would worry about this pulling a little too silvery, but other than that, I think it would work on a multitude of different skin tones. I think it would work on a lot and different skin types as well. Like I can hardly feel it on my skin right now. Like you can tell it's there, but it's not sticky, it's not tacky at all, and that is what I love about these probably the most, besides, you know, the great properties that they have inside as well. And of course they work amazingly together, and the Lumi Firm Highlight has been one of my go-to products for a long time. I think you guys know that. Then what they next came out with was a blush option, and this is the Lumi Firm in Joy. And Joy is a really pretty color. I also like to apply the cream blushes. Sometimes I'll use the multi-purpose brush, or a stippling brush of some variety, but mostly I like to take a little bit out and use my fingers as well. Joy is this really pretty sort of like NARS Orgasm type of shade. It's that peachy pink with a luminosity, so it really looks very uplifting, perky, summery on the skin. But when I went ahead and applied it on my cheeks, I did actually mix it with the latest in the bunch, which is the shade Pop. And the Lumi Firm Pop is just a lot brighter, this more neon-y, fun sort of spring summer shade, but mixed together they make a beautiful color, especially if this Pop shade's a little too bright for you, because it's definitely a little bit more va-va-voom on the skin. So the pairing of the two makes this really beautiful shade that I have on my cheeks today. I took a little bit out of each, again mixed it, warmed it up on the back of my hand, and just gently tapped it in. Again, they work so seamlessly together, but if you do ever find that it's clinging or looking patchy, you can just take your foundation sponge or brush and sort of run over it and sort of blend them all together. So I am all Lumi Firmed out today. I love how my skin is looking. I did use the Kjaer Weis Cream Foundation as my base today, so it looks great on top of that. I do try to be wary of any sort of powder that I'm applying on my cheek, so I did keep it just in the middle of my face, so underneath the eyes, the chin, and around the nose, where I do find the makeup tends to look a little bit more shiny and tends to break apart a little bit faster. But the colors, you guys, are so perfect for every day. I love that as well, because if you are going to splurge on these items, okay. These products are so good for every day, which is like another reason why I just adore them, because if you're gonna, you know, make the splurge, you will definitely get your use out of them. I think they look adorable. FITGLOW packaging is some of the best. But not only that, as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, they do have some really great value sets that I'm going to include down below that usually include like the Lumi Firm in Bronze, or the Lumi Firm in Pop, or the Lumi Firm in Joy. I think right now it's the Lumi Firm in Pop, because that was the latest edition. But regardless, these are some beautiful summer staples, whether it be to build and play with makeup that you already have, or just to wear on their own if you're a cream products person. These are like the perfect cream product because they're not too creamy, waxy, difficult to use, overly pigmented. They're just tick all the boxes, plus have all the, you know, hydrating, youthful properties about them as well. So you cannot really go wrong. But that's it, you guys. I hope you like learning a little bit more about the Lumi Firm collection. It is one of my favorites. I think it is so great, and I reach for it very, very regularly. Right now I'm on the bronze kick. That's kind of my thing, but before that it was the highlight kick. You know how I do, lots of makeup to play with, and I'm still going after these, so that says a lot. I'm going to give you all the swatches that you need down below. I'm also going to include all the products, including the value sets down below if you guys would like to check those out. And I will always include a full ingredients list as well, so you guys can check it out. FITGLOW has some of the best ingredients on the market. They are gluten-free, they are cruelty-free always as well, so it's nothing you need to worry about. But that's it, you guys. That is the FITGLOW Lumi Firm lineup. If you have any other questions about it, please leave me a comment down below. In the meantime, do make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and check out all of our social media I put down below, because I do upload here twice weekly and I do not want you guys to miss it. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for all the love and support, and I'll catch you guys in my next one. Bye!